I saw the listener, John, had tagged me in a tweet that Michael Malice tweeted out. He's a podcaster. He says, we live in an era where the standard of morality is despising Donald Trump to the point where doing so absolves a person of literally everything else and renders them saved. It's almost like a Black Mirror episode parodying the replacement of faith by the acceptance of the TV. And, listener of the program, John, said, reading and understanding the anthropological genius of Rene Girard these days is so eye-opening, correct? And it's true, it is. Because that's exactly what I've been explaining to you for years on this program, that, people need scapegoats, and they create religions based on mutual hatred of these villains, and it's like a religion for these folks. I mean, if you look on Twitter, and I'm kind of regretting that I got on Twitter because I thought Elon Musk was going to go through with that deal, and now he's backing out, and who knows if it's part of the negotiation. I tell you what, if he doesn't get that site under his control and then make good on his promises of making it a free speech platform, I will not be wasting time on that garbage website, because you look at the way they rigged the conversation to elevate the most insane, vicious, bigoted, hateful people, just tearing us apart, being horrible and ugly spirited and everything. It's absolutely insane. And to be around that environment is just not good on the spirit. But yet that's what people are told to do as their religion today, is to talk about, hey, this guy is the common denominator. He's the common binding force, which is the Grinch known as Donald Trump. That's what everybody wakes up every day in that cult-like mindset to say, what can we do to hate this person, to ostracize this person? You see tweets of saying, Donald Trump Jr. looked like he's having a freak out. He's, and you think to yourself, these people are laughing at him, saying, I think I see him crying, You think about this for a moment, okay? This is what Twitter elevates every day. They don't block anybody for talking like this. They elevate those accounts that say that. I mean, there's people, you'll look at it, these little blue Anon accounts. They've got like nobody following them. They're anonymous, but they got a blue check so that they're elevated whenever there's a news story. Their hateful, spewed stuff is elevated to the top. And you think to yourself, what has happened to these people's minds that it's like considered passé and normal and blasé for their group to go around and laugh? Oh, I think his son has got a tear in his eye as he's talking about how his dad is being raided and multiple criminal fishing expeditions. And and Don Jr.'s mom just died a few weeks ago. So his mother just dies a few weeks ago. His dad's getting raided and vilified by every agency, everybody in the world going after all of his attorneys. And they're gleeful and joyful that his son might show a sign of sadness. What in the blue hell is that, right? It's exactly that. They're creating a living blue hell on earth, right? Rather than stepping out of that vicious, aggressive, bigoted cult of hate Trumpism, Trump derangement syndrome. Even when he's out, they're still losing their ever-loving mind. They don't talk about inflation. They don't talk about the situation and foreign policy that's been a quagmire based on lies, on lies, on lies. They don't talk about the failure of these vaccines. They don't talk about the failure of the elites to take care of our economy and make sure that our wages are increasing in a way that's above the rate of inflation. They don't talk about bringing good quality jobs back. They don't talk about giving good education that's not politically divisive and dumbing down people. They don't talk about anything that actually matters for real people. It's just the only option you have is, are you a part of this hive mind of hating this man? That's it. And if you don't hate him, you're for him. That's how myopic and insane this religious cult is, right? If you're like, I don't support him, but I don't think we should hate him, that means you support their witch that they're going after. This is classic witch hunt behavior. Once a group gets caught up into a stupor, they have to defeat the witch at all costs. That's their only sense of being. They wake up every day and say, is that witch still around? Let's go get him. Is that witch still around? And if you say, hey, I don't think that person's a witch, I don't think that person caused you to get a cold, they'll say, that means you're in league with the witch. You're an enabler of the witch. And that's what we use when we say the words, this person's an extremist because they think that Donald Trump's been treated unfairly,